Since I was little, I have had a prominent name.
Neymar.
And at 17, he was called the next Pele. At 19, he dominated South America. At 23, he became a superstar. What Mbappe? What Haaland? What Bellingham? None of them are half of what I was back then. I am Neymar, the last dancer of samba football. In Brazil, football is not a sport. It is a lifeline for the poor. Crawling out from the slums, I fought hard to play from a young age, just to fulfill that dream in my heart of playing for Real Madrid. At 13, I had a trial with Real Madrid, the closest I ever got to my childhood dream. But my old man slapped me awake. The demons of the slums can't wait for the word future. At 14, my first contract was for 1 million reals, enough to buy the entire slum. Later, the Puskás Award, Brazilian Ballon d'Or, South American Footballer of the Year. I dominated South America like a king, winning so many awards that my hands cramped, until I met Messi, that damned little Argentine. In the Club World Cup final, after being ruthlessly defeated by Messi, I changed my mind. If you can't beat them, join them. Without thinking, I went to Real Madrid's rival, Barcelona.
Neymar. Eu só vi esses caras no videogame. Aí eu falo com os moleques, assim, pô, parece que eu tô lendo no PlayStation. Eu não acredito que eu vou jogar com esses caras.
I thought I could soar, but reality hit me hard. My proud Brazilian football style couldn't integrate into Barcelona at all. I was a complete drag. In the locker room, I shrank in the corner like a dog, tears streaming down until that Argentine pressed my shoulder and finally awakened my sleeping talent. From that day on, people started calling me the Prince, but fate loves to toy with me. In the 2014 World Cup, I dragged the Brazil team to the quarterfinals, and then the spine fractured, severely injured. At that moment, the whole world stood still. I lay on the ground crying like a dog as the team doctor lifted me onto the stretcher. Then came the 7-1 slaughter by the Germans, which was a pain for all of Brazil. Back at Barca, I vented all my anger on my opponents, and thus we had the dominating MSN in Europe. However, despite being the end, I was always overshadowed by M. Even if I scored many goals, even if I was the creator of the Camp Nou miracle, people always chanted Messi's name. Damn Messi, damn him. To hell with being the third best in football. If I want to be, I want to be the best. So in the summer of 2017, 220 million euros, the most expensive transfer in history, I became the king of Paris. But the snow in Paris is really cold. Cold enough that kid Mbappe dares to ride over my head and forcibly steals my... If I had gone to Real Madrid instead of choosing Barcelona, would the outcome have been different? But it doesn't matter. I'm still the king of samba football. However, in the 2018 World Cup, I stopped at the quarterfinals again, missing the World Cup trophy once more. In the 2019 Copa America, Brazil finally won the championship, but I wasn't part of the national team. In the 2021 Copa America, I had a chance to regain my pride, but that old Argentine guy led a bunch of kids to take what should have been me. The most humiliating moment for the throne was the year 2022 Qatar World Cup. When I blasted through Croatia's goal, I thought I could finally bring a miracle to Brazil, but my teammates all still wanted to be the leaders, and no one respected me. In the final penalty shootout, I was disgracefully eliminated like a dog, ending my last obligations. I was never some chosen one. At most, just a madman. The last madman of the Samba squad.